The hidden wealth. We've forgotten. We've been lied to about wealth. We're told wealth comes from jobs, salaries, bank accounts and markets. But if that were true, why does society feel poorer than ever, even when global GDP is at record highs? Why do most people live paycheck to paycheck while a handful of families own nearly everything? The truth is shocking. Wealth has never been money. Wealth has always been family. The proof you already know. If someone offered you £10 million for your child, your parent or your sibling, you wouldn't take it. That alone proves what we already know. Family is priceless. But here's a thought experiment. Imagine someone older offered you £30 million for 30 years of your life. If you accepted, you would instantly become 30 years older, skipping your 30s, 40s and 50s. Most people would refuse. Those decades are too valuable. And yet, most people give away those same decades working for an employer for £100,000 a year, selling them for a total of £3 million, 90% less than they just said their life was worth. We don't just undervalue family, we undervalue life itself. The family surrogacy trap. Here's the harsh reality. When your children grow up and spend their best years working in jobs for another family's business, it is no different than being a surrogate. A surrogate mother carries a child but hands it over to another family to raise. In the same way, most parents raise their children, pour decades of love, energy and sacrifice into them, only for their children to spend their lives enriching another family's dynasty. Think about it. If your child works 40 years for a corporation, you've effectively leased them out. You created life, but someone else reaped the wealth. That's not just undervaluing. That's giving away the inheritance of your own bloodline. Nature's secret. The crow model. Crows never make this mistake. Crows are the smartest birds on earth. They recognize faces, use tools, and plan for the future. Their intelligence comes from one thing: strong family bonds. Young crows don't leave the nest early. They stay for years, learning, contributing, and building resilience within extended family groups. Their genius comes from investing time in family, not leasing themselves to strangers. Human proof. South Asian families in the UK. Indian and Pakistani families in the UK follow this same pattern. Children don't rush to leave at 18. They stay until they're stable. Families pool resources, share income and build businesses together. Their population becomes wealth. Each child adds capacity, each elder adds wisdom, each member strengthens the whole. This is why so many South Asian families in the UK have created property portfolios, businesses and community dominance in just a few decades. They refuse to act as surrogates for other families. They raise their children for themselves, not for someone else's corporation. The harsh reality of split families. Meanwhile, most modern families are fractured. Children are told to leave home early, elders are isolated, siblings drift apart. Elders are isolated, siblings drift apart. The result is a population of individuals selling their decades for cheap. And let's be clear, if you don't work in your family's business, you're working in someone else's. If your family doesn't own land, skills or trade, you're building someone else's empire. The reason 95% of families work for 5% of dynasties is simple. Most families don't function as families anymore. The surprising solution: treat family like a dynasty. Here's the mindset shift. Stop treating family as private life and start treating it as your primary economy. No more surrogacy. Raise children not to be leased out, but to build the family's wealth cycle. See your family as a team. Every member has a role and adds value. Eat together, live together longer, build businesses together, protect each other's decades, refuse to raise children for someone else's dynasty, because wealth isn't what you own, wealth is who you belong to. Here's a roadmap for families to break out of the surrogacy cycle and start building dynasties. Step 1. Reframe the mindset. Stop seeing family as private life. See it as your primary economy. Teach every member we are a team, not individuals competing for survival. Talk openly about the surrogacy trap. How families raise children only to hand them over to enrich other dynasties. Make this a family-wide wake-up call. Step 2. Reunite the household. Multi-generational homes, if possible, live together longer. Grandparents, parents and children under one roof. More population equals more wealth. Share costs, pool income and reduce duplicate bills. Every pound saved is wealth that stays inside the family. Create a family fund. Even 5–10% of everyone's income pooled together becomes capital for investment. Step 3. Identify family functions. Every family has natural strengths. Ask, who are the builders? Who are the teachers? Who are the healers? Who are the leaders? Who are the creators? Instead of chasing random jobs, align members with family functions. Build wealth by turning functions into enterprises. For example, a cook plus designer equals catering business, a driver plus organizer equals logistics business, a teacher plus writer equals tutoring or online school. Step 4. Build family enterprises. Start small and in-house. Begin with side businesses, online shops, food services, trades, tutoring, transport. Expand with family labor. Instead of hiring strangers, employ siblings, cousins or elders. Reinforce the rule, our time is not for sale, it is invested in us. Step 5. Keep wealth inside the cell. Buy assets as a family, property, land, businesses. Never let income flow entirely outward. Rotate labor. If someone works outside temporarily, treat it like leasing, a short-term strategy to buy back independence. Teach children early about money, investing and family wealth so they grow up knowing they're heirs, not employees. Step 6. Protect and transfer knowledge. Create a family archive. Document skills, recipes, trade secrets and lessons. This is intellectual inheritance. Have elders mentor youth directly, instead of outsourcing all education to schools or employers. Celebrate family heroes, the builders, survivors, entrepreneurs, to instill pride and belonging. Step 7. Expand family networks. Build alliances with other like-minded families. Exchange services, trade and knowledge. Form clans. Extended family economies with hundreds of people pooling resources. Replace class with function in how you value allies. Example, a family wealth cycle in action. Year 1. 5 adults pool £500 per month equals £6,000 saved. Start a small food delivery business. Year 3. Business grows, profits reinvested, buy a family property together. Year 7. Eldest sibling leaves outside job, joins family company full-time. Year 10. Multiple cousins are employed by the family. Income supports elders. Children are raised knowing they are shareholders, not workers. The cycle continues. No more surrogacy, no more discounting decades. Final word. Families have 2 choices. Remain surrogates, raising children to sell their lives cheaply to other dynasties. Become dynasties, raising children to build wealth, inheritance and freedom for their own bloodline. The way forward is not complicated. It is simple, ancient and natural. Heal the family cell and you heal society.